Took a rad little trip out to Seattle this weekend. Just got to thinking, it's good to get out in spaces into places that are unfamiliar or familiar or just brand new, a little break from the norm. And I had a great conversation with my mentor, old teacher, and good friend of mine who lives out in New Mexico. And we've been talking the last couple weeks about just growing, listening to each other, talking about where we're at. And you kind of noticed I was a little stressed out. And that's good. You got to have a brother there for you, So I took this trip and I was thinking about, what am I participating in? I was missing out on these beautiful things like this sunset and taking a little road trip, losing sleep, having a little anxiety. And what am I participating in? I could be wrapped up in the things of the world that are going crazy and blah, 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 and politics. And, I could be looking at where am I going to move because I want to run, which is I have to stop that because the grass isn't greener on the other side, right? But I had to stop and look at this beauty and say, I want to participate in this. I want to participate in relationships that are reciprocating, that are spiritual, where you're checking on one another, where you're doing a little bro time, I like having meals and spending time with people and talking about that. I started this channel for that reason, to talk about my growth and experience of recovery. And I'm so blessed to be sober right now. I'm traveling, I'm working, I'm thinking about my son, but I'm also not caught up in my mistakes. They're starting to come up a lot, my past. I miss my friends, but there's some relationships I just don't have anymore. I miss family members that I don't have those relationships. I cherish the ones that I do, but I also really cherish the friendships that are grounded in my spirituality. So I just want to encourage you, now's a good time to look around. What are you participating in, right? What are you planning? Are you healthy? Are you praying? Are you eating healthy? Are you planting gardens, food? Are you planning fruitful relationships? What are the intentions, Are you being accountable? Are you being honest? And it's good to have that. So there's always going to be some big disaster, some asteroid, some election, some power outage, an eclipse. Who knows what's going to happen next? But I just am really thankful that I got to be grounded. And I'm participating in my recovery on a good level like this. Remember, staying in the fight, your mental health, you're wanted, you're needed, and you're loved, and you're important. And we have to take ourselves important in our time too. And we have to be careful on what we're participating in, because that can really impact on how we treat others or if it isolates us. That's happened to me so many times before, where I'm only having one source of information coming in, and that can create fear, and then I'm isolated. So I'm really glad my buddy called me out on this to kind of have a look and see where my mental health was at. I had to get in check. I went to church this weekend, stinking rad. So participate, do the healthy stuff, stay in the fight. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep eating healthy and hitting that gym.